And the Code of Conduct Tribunal says it may vacate the interim order granted on the 27th of December 2019, which led to the suspension of the acting Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Azuka Azinge. A member of the panel, Julie Anabo, made this known at the resumed sitting after counsel to the defendant had complained of not being aware of the order that led to the suspension of the defendant. The CCB had filed an 11-count charge of alleged abuse of office against Mrs. Azinge. She was arraigned on the 23rd of December and pleaded not guilty to the charges. The tribunal had adjourned to 29th of January 2020. Now, correspondent Celestina Iria joins me live from Abuja for more on that development. Celestina, tell us more about this arraignment of Azuka Azinge before the CCT.
Azuka Azinge was arraigned before the CCT on the 23rd of December on 11-count charge of alleged abuse of office and not declaring an asset by the CCB, and she pleaded not guilty to those charges. The CCT had initially adjourned to 29th of January for commencement of trial. But on the 27th of December, the prosecution approached the CCT with an ex parte motion seeking for an order to suspend Azuka Azinge as the acting Registrar General of the CAC pending the determination of the charges against her. This tribunal obliged and granted the order, which led to the suspension of Azuka Azinge. So today at the sitting, the counsel to the defendant informed the tribunal that he was not aware of the order that was granted by the CCT, and the initial adjournment was 29th. After the tribunal granted the order on the 27th, the tribunal adjourned to today, and they were not brought on notice, but they got to know about the sitting on the social media and various media platforms. So he raised issue to the fact that the defendant was not put in notice to the order that led to a suspension. So a member of the panel, Julie Anabo, raised the fact that it is an interim suspension which can be overturned or vacated if the defendant can prove that she was unduly suspended or there was no need to suspend her. So the tribunal adjourned to 29th of January to enable the defendants react to the motion on notice where they were served today by the prosecution.
All right, Celestina, because like you rightly said, the defendant has said that they heard about the motion or today on social media. So how did the prosecution react to that?
We know, of course, it was an ex parte motion that led to the ex parte order. Ex parte motions, really, as it is, doesn't need the defendant or the other party to be before the court. So those is an ex parte which can be overturned if the defendant can prove that yes, he or she has been victimized or will suffer jeopardy in any form. But the prosecution said yes, to enable the defendant attend a trial and not be distracted with the work as the acting Registrar General. She needs to concentrate on the trial. That was the reason they brought the ex parte order, ex parte motion before the tribunal, so she'll be able to attend the trial.